Hey there, my crafty pals. It's Sarah with Jujubee Crafts and More. Thanks for joining me today. Today I've got 4 new fall DIY crafts. I think these will be the last 4 of my fall series. So if you want to check it out, stay tuned and let's get ready to craft. So with this first project, I cut out 3 pumpkins, 2 from craft cardstock and 1 from a cream colored cardstock. And right now I'm just gluing 2 of those craft cardstock pumpkins together. And with that third one, I'm going to emboss it using my texture boutique from sizzix. And I'm just using a dot texture plate. I'm just going to sandwich it in and then run it through that texture boutique. I really love the texture boutique. I don't use it a whole ton, but I like to be able to add the embossing texture on a lot of my different card projects or paper projects. So it's a really fun way to play with paper. And here's a look at what it looks like when it's all embossed. Next, we're going to take the Finnabair texture pastes. I bought these at Michael's about a year ago, and I really love them. I love to play with them. However, I found that over the last year, they've really dried out, and so that's kind of disappointing, but they're really fun to play with. So we're going to start off with this bronze color. It's actually a really shiny bronze paint color. And then next we're going to add the red rust color. Now this texture paste has got some like sand in it, so it really gives you the illusion that you've got rust on your piece. And I'm just going to tap that on with an old paintbrush. It's just a dry paintbrush, and I'm just tapping it into that rust colored paste and then tapping it onto my project. Next, we're going to go in with the mustard colored texture paste. And I apologize if you can hear my daughter playing her clarinet right at the moment. She's downstairs from me doing her schoolwork. So next we have this blue patina texture paste. And basically with this project, you just add on the layers little by little, and then you just keep going back and adding more, and pretty soon you have this beautiful rusty looking patinaed piece. And here's the green one. I just love these. I think they are so fun, and I have so much fun rusting up my stuff sometimes. And here you'll see me back to the rust colored. Like I said, it's just kind of a layering process. You just got to go back and forth until you get the look that you're wanting. I found it really helpful to get on like Pinterest and look through rust pictures to see what it kind of looks like for real life rust pieces. So now the texture paste came with a dark brown texture paste. And unfortunately mine dried out completely, so I just went in with a little burnt umber to add in that dark brown color. But I think you could totally get this look just by using multiple colors of paint. So I'm going to glue the rusted pumpkin on top of those craft pumpkins. I'm just using the Barely art craft glue. I really like that glue. I haven't used like art glitter glue or anything like that, but that glue seems to work super great. So I have one of these little palettes that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and I had painted it with the burnt umber, and it's probably like a watered down burnt umber. I painted it a while back, and I thought this would be perfect for this project. So I'm just going to use this But you could paint it whatever color you want. It would look really pretty in a variety of different colors, whitewashed or sanded out or whatever. It'd be really pretty. So I'm just hot gluing that pumpkin right to that palette. And that is all we're doing for this project. I think this turned out so pretty and I love it. I had a specific place that I needed a little extra decor and it works out perfect for me. Next we're going to take some of these little scarecrow brooms and a vase that I bought from the Dollar Tree. Now the vase I bought from the Dollar Tree a long time ago, but any kind of vase that is not straight up and down would be perfect for this project, I think. So I'm just cutting those after I've got all the stuff off of the little brooms. I'm just cutting them up towards the top, right under where it was tied. And basically all I'm doing is I'm hot gluing that straight to the vase. And I'd seen a picture of something similar from I think Walmart, and so I wanted to imitate that, and I think I made a really good comparison project here using these. So I struggled with my glue gun. It was on its last leg, so you'll probably see me like really using my glue gun really funky, and that's because it wasn't working properly. I couldn't get it to squeeze out. I had to like use the glue stick to squeeze it out. It was a mess, but you'll be happy to know I did buy a new glue gun, so next time you see a glue gun, it'll be in good working order again. But I just took the top of one of those little brooms and I just tore it apart, and I'm just using some of the extra pieces to help fill in where there's any gaps. And just basically covering that whole vase. Next, I'm taking a bit of the burlap ribbon that you can get at Dollar Tree, and I'm just wrapping it around, hot gluing it around the top portion of this vase. And you'll see, I don't know why. It's a super simple project, but I really kind of struggled with it a little bit, so yeah, it's kind of, I think it was really my glue gun. I was trying to like not use my glue gun a whole ton because I was afraid it was going to completely bomb out on me and not be able to be used at all. So I'm just going to, because it's a cone shaped piece, I'm just pinching up the extra ribbon and I'm just making it nice and tight, and then I'm just going to hot glue that in place so that it's super snug right around the broomstick pieces. And then somehow I missed the last part of this project. So you'll see me cut off the top portion a little bit because I want to be able to put flower, like make a flower arrangement in this. But I did add a burlap bow to the front of this as well. But somehow that piece of footage is missing. So I don't know what happened there, if my camera turned off or it got deleted or what happened. But you'll see in the final project that it does have a bow on it. And then you'll see how I stylized it with some flowers and stuff from the Dollar Tree. So here's a look at it completed. I really love how this turned out. I think it looks so cute and rustic and farmhouse. Our next project, I'm just taking some fabric scraps. I had received a whole bunch of fabric scraps from a friend, and I decided that I wanted to make a like a rag banner for my banister in my house. So I'm just cutting these pieces of fabric down to about 2 inches wide, 2.5, no, not 2.5, between 1 and 2 inches wide actually. So some of them are 2 inches, some of them are 1 inch, and some of them are 1.5 inches. I wasn't too crazy, like precious about the size on these because I'm going to be tying them around light strands, and so in the long run it doesn't really matter. And then the length of the fabric, they're between 8 and 10 inches long, so anywhere between 1 to 2 inches wide and 8 to 10 inches long. And then I'm just taking a strand of LED lights that I bought from Walmart. Here you'll see my big box of scraps after I got them all cut. And I'm just going to take the individual strips and I am just tying them with a basic, just a one tie, basic tie right onto the light strands in between those orange lights. And I ended up doing about 5 strips of fabric between each light strand, or in between each of the lights all together. This is a really easy project, although it is a little time consuming to get all those scraps tied on to your light strand. But if you're, sit down and watch some Netflix or watch a good show or something on Hallmark Channel and the time flies by. It only took me about an hour, I think, to completely get all of the fabric tied. And here's a look at it all tied onto the light strands after it was all done. I love this like scrappy look. I think it's so cute. I did one of these for my Christmas, in like Christmas colors for my Christmas decor. And here's a look at it on my banister. So we live in a split level house that was built in 1979. And so we've got this lovely little banister that separates our living room from actually my craft room in our upstairs area. So I think it's a perfect touch to decorate this banister this way. I love it. So the last project isn't really a DIY, it's just kind of a way to dress up your soap dispenser or soap bottle in your bathrooms. So I just grabbed this little sticker pack from Michael's, and then these felt stickers are from the Dollar Tree. And I just took off the front label of a thing of soap, and I'm just putting one of those stickers and one of those ghosts. And then I just tied a little bow on the top with some orange ribbon. And I thought this dressed up this soap dispenser super cute for my bathroom. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that you stopped by and took time out of your day to see what I was up to. If you'd like to see me do a paint with me fall picture, leave me a comment down below and let me know that you'd like to see that. Otherwise, I think we'll move into some Halloween stuff coming up in our next videos. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.